Hey folks, it's Rick, and today's video is going to be about budget pedals. I know a lot of people out there are budget conscious when buying new gear. A lot of people, they want to find a good pedal that will sound good but doesn't cost them a couple $100 or more. And what I've done is I've pulled together all of my pedals that cost less, well, not all of them, but a good cross section of my pedals that cost less than $100. The most expensive pedal on this board is $99. There are two of them on this board that are $99. That being said, you can find them used for much less than that. But I'll step through each of these. By the way, I have these connected to a wooden sign that I bought at Target for $4.99. Okay, this wooden sign, I'll lift it up so you can see the back of it. It looks like that, and it's got those 4 feet. I purchased those 4 feet from Home Depot. They were less than $3. I purchased the Velcro on the top. It was probably the most expensive part, but I use it a lot. So the Velcro was less cheap, but this is a mini pedal board that you can put together, for less than 20 bucks, basically, easily. If you've got the Velcro, you can put it together for less than 10 bucks. If you want to use zip ties, you can do that. But this is a really great, inexpensive solution for a pedal board. I think that pedal boards are so overpriced, it's ridiculous. And you know what? You can fit this in any basic computer bag, briefcase. You can actually fit it into a backpack. It's really awesome. So, people complain about things being overpriced a lot, and that's fine. That's why I'm making this video. I believe, you spend money on a guitar or an amp, or at least you get something that is good for the money. But when you're getting things like a pedal board, really, it's just a platform that you stick pedals to. So anyway, we'll get started. First one I'm going to show is this Donner Ultimate Comp. That's my compressor. I this is my disclaimer. I don't use all of these pedals all the time. I regularly use an exotic SP compressor, and I love it. This Donner Ultimate Comp is not a replacement for that. But having said that, it's a good pedal, and brand new on Amazon. You can get that for $37. $37. Alright, so here's without compressor. Oh, by the way, just in the spirit of inexpense, I'm using my least expensive electric guitar, which is still a great guitar. It's made in Indonesia. It is a G&L Fallout Tribute Series. It has an awesome humbucker that can be split, and it has an awesome P90 neck pickup. It's very small body, light, great guitar. I got it used for 300 bucks. I think they go new for between $450 and $499. Not that cheap, but still. Everything is going into my Princeton Reverb amp, which is not cheap, but the amp don't lie, as they say. The amp don't lie. Okay, let's stick this guy back down. Okay, so turning on this, it's got a couple different modes. You see, it sounds really great. By the way, I didn't put a pedal tuner on this board. Number one, because it was a bear to get everything to fit on here. Number two, because the pedal tuner that I have that's inexpensive, she broke. I had to fix it. So it's got a wire hanging out to plug it in, but it's pretty decent. I'm not crazy about it. Doesn't get to be part of my video. You know what? Use a clip-on for 10 bucks. Or do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so there is the Donner compressor. You can change the blend of the compression. You can do two different types of compression. You can do sort of this, what does it call it, normal, or treble. Right? So you can adjust the tone and the level. This pedal can be also used for a boost. It's a pretty good pedal. That's without it. Okay, so the next one I'll talk about is the Pure Sky Overdrive, which I just did a review on. You can check it out. By the way, I should turn off the spark. It sounds pretty good, especially if you push a little bit of compression into it. So the Pure Sky Overdrive is really fantastic. I just used it on a gig with just guitar and vocal with a looper pedal. Great light drive pedal. You can crank up the drive, it gets a little bit messy. None of these pedals are perfect. For a heavier drive, you could use the Hustle drive. Oh, by the way, the CALINE Pure Sky is $33.99 from Amazon. Pretty amazing. The Hustle drive, you get that for 88 bucks just about anywhere. And there's plenty of used ones. I see one right now, 45 bucks on reverb.com. So it's an inexpensive version of a OCD pedal by HOTONE. It also has a high gain setting, which is here. Just like the full tone version. It has the same type of a switch. Low gain setting. Doesn't sound that much different. It's got a tone and a volume. It's a pretty good sounding pedal. And then one more drive pedal is the Soul Food. I got the Soul Food for $77 at a store. It's a nice light drive pedal as well. I like to use it sort of as a clean boost. It's almost more like, I like to call it a color boost, because it does color your tone a little bit, you know. Like here's your, let's turn off this. And then with Soul Food. It's supposed to be a clone of a Klon pedal. I've never heard of Klon, so I don't know. Well, I mean, I've probably heard them, but I don't. I've never bought one. The volume pedal. I use volume pedals a lot because I do a lot of stuff like this. So I like to have a volume pedal. Besides, you know, I like to leave drive on a lot and then control the amount of drive with the volume on my guitar. And so if I'm going to pull back the volume on my guitar, I want to be able to push up the volume. Pull it back. So that's pretty cool. That pedal was $99.99, or brand new. I'm sure you can get something cheaper, but that's what I have. It's got a nice taper. And the taper is adjustable. It's got a little wheel on the side that sets your lowest volume, so it's pretty cool. Alright, Yeah. So next, I'm going to put the comp back on, and I'm going to go to this chorus. This is a MOOER Ensemble King chorus. I think it's supposed to be a clone of a Boss CE2. It's a very good chorus. This chorus costs how much? $58. There's not much to show on it. You can change the rate and the depth and the level of the effect. So real quick, if I want to turn that level way up, give it a little bit more of a depth or rate. And we kind of crossed over into this chorus is making my guitar sound out of tune part. I found the trick with a chorus is you have to balance the rate and the depth. So, like if you have them both at 12 o'clock, it's usually pretty good. Or if you crank up the depth all the way, then you have to turn the rate down really low. So, for instance, that sounds pretty good. But as I turn that up, see, it sounds out of tune. If you drop back the depth, I don't know that song. Very pretty. Turn it off. The TC Electronic Spark is a good boost pedal, and guess what? It only costs 50 bucks. It's a $50 boost pedal. And it does all the great things that boost pedals do. It'll give you a boost for a lead if you want to do that. You can push it into an already driven amp, and it'll give you an increased overdrive. It fattens up your tone a little bit. I like it. If you put pedals before it, it tends to take the rough edges off of those pedals. Anyway, good pedal. Alright, next in the signal chain. Actually, that wasn't next, but it was there. Next, we're going to go to the Donner Yellow Fall. I've done a video on this before. This is just a really great, it's a really great analog delay. I did a video where I compared it to the MXR carbon copy, so take a look for that video. Yeah, you could really crank up the feedback and echo on this. Great delay. I like it. And how much is it? 35 bucks brand new. 35 bucks for that delay. Huh, fantastic. Okay, back to the price threshold here. This is a $100, $99.99 Hopf Mini reverb. Might say, oh well, that's only one knob, it doesn't have a lot of features. You can use the tone print software and find all different reverb settings and reverb types that are made by artists or by the TC company, and you can beam it right into that pedal through your pickup from the app. I know some people don't like to use an app related to guitar playing, or some people, I don't know, maybe people don't have smartphones still, that's fine. But this is, I found this to be a great pedal just because you can choose your setting and you have one knob. And it just works all the time. I tend to leave it on a lot. And really, I have sort of a chorus. If you listen. So the reverb repeats there are being modulated like a chorus. And so I tend to just leave the chorus off of my board a lot. So that's a good one. And then finally the JOYO tremolo. I just did a review on this recently as well. And the JOYO tremolo is, I believe it was $37. I don't have it up right now. 37 bucks for. It sounds really good. Good sounding tremolo. Okay, folks, well, I hope you've enjoyed this. This is just a group of pedals that all cost less than $100, most of them less than $50. They can all be true bypass. Right now the Soul Food is not set up to be true bypass, it's set up to be buffered. There's a little switch in it. But that's good because you don't always want all true bypass pedals. That can affect your tone as well. Sometimes you need at least one buffer in there. But other than that, these are all true bypass. So yeah, this is a lot of fun, collecting these pedals one at a time, bringing them in, seeing how good they sound, take them out on a gig. Sometimes you end up liking them a lot. I'd say this Pure Sky Overdrive has really been a surprise for me. I love it. The Donner has been a surprise for me. I love that a lot. And the Hopf Mini, I don't really ever leave it at home. I have a $200 MXR M300 reverb, which I also like, but the Hopf Mini gets way more use just because it's so much simpler and it takes up a lot less space on a pedal board. So, if you have any questions for me, put them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a good day. Peace to you. Be cool.